Thank you, Madam Chair. Today we will hear from President Trump's nominee for Inspector General at the Small Business Administration, William Kirk. We thank you, Mr. Kirk, for being here today. I would like to take note that we are only here because earlier this year, President Trump illegally fired more than a dozen inspectors general, including the SBA's previous Inspector General, Mike Ware. Mr. Ware, who notably was nominated by President Trump in 2017, was effective, diligent, nonpartisan, and independent. He held administrations accountable regardless of party, investigating both the first Trump administration and the Biden administration. 8 years after nominating Mr. Ware as the SBA's IG, President Trump decided to break the law and purge Mr. Ware, along with many other IGs across the government, just days after his second term began. He did this because he knows that impartial watchdogs could compromise his agenda, which runs afoul of the law at every turn. And now, as we predicted, he is filling IG offices across the government with MAGA loyalists to serve as IG at the Department of Labor. President Trump nominated former Republican Congressman Anthony Despacito, who, according to reports, used taxpayer dollars to enrich people in his personal life. At the Department of Veterans Affairs, he nominated Cheryl Mason, a former Trump appointee who intimidated potential whistleblowers from coming forward and was part of President Trump's plan to gut the VA workforce. President Trump has shamelessly nominated loyalists for IG positions at the Department of Agriculture, Health, and Human Services, and even at the Pentagon. This president clearly does not care about nonpartisan oversight. The I in IG should stand for many things like independent or impartial, but President Trump clearly thinks it should stand for illegal or in Trump's pocket. And now for the SBA, President Trump has nominated Mr. Kirk to serve as the watchdog. Unfortunately, his record of independence gives no assurance that he will be different from the rest. As the Associate Vice President for Residential Life at Notre Dame, Mr. Kirk publicly took a stand against the university's decision to award President Barack Obama an honorary degree in 2009. Boycotting a graduation ceremony because a Democratic president is attending doesn't sound very nonpartisan to me. We also know that as soon as President Trump took office last year, Mr. Kirk left his nonpartisan job at the Environmental Protection Agency's IG office for a high-ranking political role at the Department of Education. As we all know, the war President Trump has waged on the Department of Education has been destructive to the well-being of our nation's students, in addition to being blatantly illegal. The fact that Mr. Kirk jumped at the opportunity to help President Trump destroy the Department of Education tells us a lot about where his loyalties lie. Inspectors General are supposed to be nonpartisan, independent. It should never support one party's agenda over another. I hope that Mr. Kirk proves today that he will take this job seriously, not simply do President Trump's bidding. However, given his past and what we know about the president's other IG nominees, I have serious concerns about this nomination. So I thank you, Madam Chair, and I look forward to the hearing.